What's going on, Pixel Hackers? Christian from PixlFeed here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up some Facebook ads retargeting campaigns so you can follow those people that either landed on your funnel and didn't opt in or landed on your product page and didn't buy from you. The way you set up these retargeting campaigns is crucial for you to follow these people everywhere they go so they cannot get away from you and entice them to come back and take advantage of your offer or opt in into your funnel or buy that product that you're trying to sell them. So before we do that, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right in. So we're here in one of my random accounts, and there's two types of retargeting campaigns that you can do. You can do what we call in the business DPA, which stands for dynamic product ads, or as they call them now, catalog ads. If you have a Shopify store, you have a catalog, or you can create a catalog if you're using another type of platforms. You can always create a catalog another way, but that's another video. And then you can do retargeting ads based on the page that someone visited. Now, when you're doing retargeting ads, you want to make sure that you exclude the people that you don't want them to see it. So for example, someone who bought from you. So if somebody bought a product from you, why would you want to retarget them with an ad? You already got the money from them, so you don't want to waste that money by showing them that ad. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to walk you through on how we set up each type of retargeting campaign ad, just how to set up the campaign so you know the basics. And you know how I do it depending on what it is, if it's a product or whatever. And this can be applied for any type of retargeting campaign, whether it's e-commerce, lead generation, or just a blog or whatever. Okay, so like I said, I'm in one of my random accounts here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your audiences. So we're going to create our audiences first. So we're going to open that in a new tab. We're going to go here, and then you're going to get this screen here to start creating your ads. So you're going to create a custom audience. Okay, so you're going to get this window here, and if you already have your audiences, you go to custom audiences right here on your left, and this is what the window that's going to come up. You're going to click on website, right? And the first thing that you're going to do is there's a couple audiences that I do right off the bat. The first one's all website visitors. So 180 days, which is the max. And then I name it website visitors, 180 days. And you can do 180, 60, 30, or whatever, depending on how granular you want to get with your retargeting. So I'll go ahead and create that audience. Okay. And then the other audience that I like to create is my purchases, which it's not showing up because I haven't ran something in this account in forever. But let's say you're going to see purchases here or add to cart. So just select purchase, and then you're going to do 180 days. Okay, and then you will name your audience purchase 180 days. Okay, so because these are the pixel fires. So if you don't see it there, that means you haven't fired off the pixel. So for example, if you go in here and you see your page view, but you don't see your purchase or your add to cart or initiate checkout or view content, that means that the pixel hasn't fired. All you have to do is go to your website and set off that pixel so it appears. Okay, but just for this video, let's just say this is purchase, and you select that 180 days, and then you name your audience purchase 180 days. Why do I create that audience? Because that is how I'm going to exclude anyone who has purchased a product from me. I don't want anybody coming back to the site or seeing my retargeting ad if they already bought from me, because that's a waste of money. Okay, so we'll go back here. Let's go. So the way you're going to create a campaign, like I mentioned, there's two ways to do it. So the first way I'm going to show you how to do it is, let's say you want to create a campaign for a specific product or for a specific landing page. Okay, you go to create, you go to we'll call this retargeting single product. That's the name of my campaign. We're gonna do conversions because I want conversions. You can try using traffic or reach depending on how many campaigns you're deploying. A lot of people will say, hey, if you're doing retargeting ads, just do traffic or reach, because you can reach more people for a lot less money, and they should still click over and buy from you. I've tested all three. And it really depends on the account. Yes, reach is going to be cheaper, but I personally, as of January 2020, I'm getting better results just by retargeting using conversions, because Facebook has gotten really good at doing what you tell it to do. So if you want somebody to buy from you, you tell them that you want somebody to buy from you. Okay, so we copy that, we do this, we would say retargeting, single product A, and then the name of your ad. So copy version 1. Okay, I'm just going through it fast. So we save to draft, right? And then we have our campaign, our ad set, and our creative. Okay, so again, conversions. I'm not using campaign budget optimization on this one. I like to do it the old school way, so I just select here and go here, edit. And here's where you'll see what I'm talking about. So there's no conversion. Make sure you have purchase here. It's not showing up because it hasn't been fired, but this should be green on your account if you fire a pixel or if somebody's already buying from you. Then you come in here, you set up your budget, and then here you go to custom audiences, right? And you're going to select your custom audience. Okay, so you're going to select anybody who's visited your website in the past 180 days, okay? And then you're going to exclude anyone who has bought from you. So the people who bought from you are not going, to see your ad, because they'll be wasting your money, right? So website visitors, 180 days, we're going to go here, you leave it open, leave it right open, because you want anyone that's been on your site. Automatic placement, you always want to do 90% of the time automatic placement, because you want to follow them everywhere they go. This is how you follow people everywhere they go, right? I like to do 1 day or click view, because you should be doing the 7 days on your regular campaigns. If it's a high price product, if it's an impulse buy, anything that's under $70, I like to do 1 day, 1 click view. But retargeting, you want it to take action right away. So you want to go for that 1 day, 1 click view. Okay, so from here we move to our ad, right? And here we would do, we will write our copy, add our headline, our description, and then we will add you will add an image, whatever that is. So let's say it's this image right here, right? And there's your image for your product. I just picked a random pictures from the account. And then you will make sure your pixel's on here, everything's here. You make sure you build your URL parameter, so you can track your campaigns, so make sure you do that, and then you set up your campaign. So that's one way to do it, okay? So let's go here. I'm gonna delete this. Now I'm gonna create another one. So that's one way, right? The other way, it's going to be a dynamic product campaign. So we go here, dynamic product ad, I'm sorry. So DPA retargeting, right? We're gonna go to conversions, right? We're gonna create our ad set name. So DPA targeting, I like to start with 28 days, because that's our attribution window for the whole account, 28 days. And ad name, copy version, no, this is going to be a catalog ad. So catalog, right? So we're going to go here. We're going to go to catalog sales. It's going to ask you which catalog you want to use. So you pick your catalog. I'm going to pick this one. Save to draft, right? And then we're going to come in here. Auction, catalog is selected. Go to your ad set. Once again, you select your budget. You want all your products, because it's going to track any product that anybody's landed on, right? So here you're going to choose, your window. For example, for this one, I want to retarget anyone who's viewed any of my product or added to cart but did not purchase. So I set that at 28 days, right? And you can, what I like to do, you can break this down. So you can do one for 20, you can do one ad set for 28 days. You can do one ad set for 14 days, one ad set for 7 days, one ad set for 3 days, one ad set for 1 day. That's when you're doing tons of traffic. If you don't have that much traffic yet, just start with 28 days and you start cutting audiences from there, okay? Once again, automatic conversion event, I want purchase, right? You always want purchase because Facebook is really good about doing what you tell it to do. 1 day or click view, because I want somebody to take action right away. Then you go to your ad and you're gonna have your catalog, right? So your catalog is gonna be right here and it's gonna pull all the items from your store. So, it's gonna show whatever products they have looked at or added to cart or viewed. So in here, you tell them, you put your text, you put your description, you put your website URL there, and then you don't want to do a deep link destination. You want to just leave it. Shop now, learn more, whatever. Make sure your catalog pixel is on and make sure to build your parameter and then you click publish, okay? So that's another way, that's your catalog. Then you have the other way. If you don't have a catalog, but you have a specific URL, a specific product you want to send it to, you're going to copy this URL, right? Let's say this is the specific product we want to retarget for. Just this, nothing else. All right, we're going to go here. So I'm going to delete this. Oh, wrong one. Okay, and I'm going to create an audience just for this product. So I'm going to go to custom audiences, website, visitor 180 days. And I'm going to choose people who visited a specific web page, okay? So you can either do an exact copy of the URL, which that's what I like to do, or you can do just contain, which is one part of the URL. I like to do equal, and I just go ahead and paste it here, okay? The reason I'm getting this is because there's no traffic to that site. So we're going to name this, what's the name? Pine leggings, okay? 180 days, okay? So that's gonna be our audience for this specific page and specific product. And remember, you can either do the whole URL or you can choose contains and then you can just use pineapple punch or whatever the name of the item is. So create audience, that's done. And then we're gonna go back to our account, right? So we do targeting single pine leggings. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna do conversions, right? So we'll do 30 days, right? Copy version 1 for the ad. This is our ad set, so save to draft. Okay. So we're gonna go in here, make sure everything is correct. Go to ad set, you can click here or you can just click here, edit. It's the same thing. Again, make sure you have purchase selected, right? Then you go in here, put your budget, set everything else. And then here you're gonna choose a custom audience. And it's not showing up yet because there's no traffic. No, don't do this to me right now, please. Okay, it's right there. So I might have to do a quick refresh here. Okay, so, all right. Let me refresh this real quick. Hopefully that will fix it. I should have created that when we started the video, but I like to do this as I go, so, because I'm a masochist. Okay, so let's go in here. All right, there it is. You can either see all your audiences, your lookalikes here, custom audience. There it is, Pine leggings. So now we're only going to show this ad to people who visited that specific product. Okay, and you choose you leave this wide open because you want anyone who's visited that product. If they're looking at that product, they're interested at a point. They're somewhat interested. So you want to show an ad. Then you choose your placements. I like to do all placements for retargeting so you can follow them all over the web, wherever they go, whatever site they visit, you're always going to be in front of them. 1 day, When they click our view, then we move to our ad, right? You're gonna choose a picture of video of that same product, right? And then you just fill this out like you usually do with your URL for that. It's, you know, that specific product. You want to send them back to that specific product. So you grab your URL, right? And you go here and send them to that specific product. And if you just put the URL, it's just going to pull whatever it pulls from the website. So you don't want that, because see how it looks? You want to do a video or a good picture of the product, right? And then you change to shop now, and then you build your URL tags, click publish, and you are good to go. And that is basic retargeting in a nutshell. So you can start following people everywhere and be in their face everywhere. Now, one thing you want to keep an eye on when you're retargeting, you want to make sure that your frequency doesn't get too high, okay? I don't like letting frequency go over 15 points. Why is that? Because if your frequency gets too high, right? If your frequency gets too high, and here's where you see frequency. That's how many times someone is seeing your ad per average. So I have products that I let it go all the way to 15. I've had products go all the way to 30. But you got to keep an eye on that, because if you start letting that frequency get out of control, I don't like to go over 10. If you let it go out of control, people are going to start hating on your ads, because they're going to get sick of your ads and they're going to start to hide them. And when they do that, it affects your quality ranking, and you don't want that, because then Facebook is going to penalize you. So this is very important when you're retargeting. Make sure you keep an eye on your frequency. And like I said, I don't recommend anything over 10. Keep it between 3 and 10, and you should be good. So that is retargeting in a nutshell. If you like that video, please let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and make sure to click one of the boxes right above me and move on to the next. Keep learning, and I'll see you there.